to let my guard down, okay? Now, I'm not scared of anybody, even if they were like holding guns out there to my head and stuff, because cops usually do that to me because I am on record. Cops hate that little tape recorder and thing like that. And they really hate you if you know how to use it.
Do you know, and that's interesting, because I just sent the guys reminding them that this is prior to you visiting with the officers.
Yeah.
That it is absolutely legal for people to film.
Oh, I know that. I know that.
So I don't think any of my officers are that concerned about.
No. I'm just saying. I'm saying other towns and stuff.
Oh, I see.
Like the Aberdeen, Mississippi case. Those guys can't even come on the phone with me. You should let me call them from your phone and smoke them over the phone just for fun sometime.
Why?
Just to kind of give you the idea of what goes on after you start finding dirt in someone or you trip them up.
Do you know what? I'm only interested in my department.
Yeah. Well, that's the shame of this country. That's the real shame of this country, because I'm not even a cop, and I go nationwide exposing you guys like children, like children without your parents with you. Really. Just like Hanning, when we did talk, I had this baby raper thing out that I show people. He says, "Is that you?" Knowing that I'm putting it on him or up to his character for what he's doing, stalking my car like that, because he's a naughty boy for doing that. To even come around that car, knowing how many cameras and things are available to rock and roll you. And he's not stupid. You guys have probably watched my stuff together and said, "This guy's a fucking asshole." It'd be wrong for you not.
I'll be honest with you. You don't have the notoriety of other people. I only recently learned about you.
Yeah, well, that's why we're doing this talk, so that we've already got one for sure that probably should be fired. I mean, he really should. This guy here, Sonnenberg, and he's a detective. He absolutely has no respect for his badge at all, or you, or your department, or anybody in this town to say, "Yeah, I'll be back after we do this call," and blow it off like that's a piece of shit. He's got a camera. He's got a camera car. He's cam shaved. He's a piece of shit. That's what he thought.
I don't know. I mean, actually,
we're not mind readers, of course, but he did that for a reason. The whole thing was for a reason. The Jeep was designed to say, well, maybe my ugly fat head and ugly straggly beard and my buddies in the car will scare this guy out of town. So let me
ask you a question.
Let me finish this time. You're interrupting now.
Okay.
When I'm making sense now, you're interrupting. Whose side are you on?
I waited for a pause.
Yeah, well, there's not one. His ugly, straggly beard.
His
go ahead. 3 queer buddies in there probably with him, probably going out there to, probably just got drunk, probably driving around drunk.
What do you mean queer?
Fucking each other in the ass, okay? Like a lot of cops I expose do, okay? There's a lot of cops out there that fuck children. You know that, don't you?
Compared to the general population?
Compared to the Pope and the Pope's people? Yeah. Compared to the general population, way more than the general population, I imagine. A lot of cops become cops so they can rape women. Okay? You know that, don't you?
I know there are police officers that have been arrested and convicted for...
You know how many women cry to me and tell me what cops have done to them and what they've done to them, made them fuck them and then give them their dope back and money and stuff like that? And they keep it hushy-hushy, and guess what? They get to do whatever the hell they want then, the strippers, because they've done that, let them fuck them, you know what I mean? And they're part of the buddy system then, the buddy. They're a buddy. That's a way of jumping them in by rape. We're not going to go that way, and that's what happens.
So this is one thing I would ask you right now is what is the direct link between, why do you think there's a direct link between the guys that behave very poorly with you in the Jeep and the police? What's the link?
Because I believe that they've seen their little YouTube thingies and that I do, and they think that they're going to be a hero to the police, like and do something to try to trip my work up or something, or make me feel.
Does that happen to you elsewhere?
Every time I come to.
I'm sorry.
Well, you know what? I'm not. I'm not sorry at all, because in the end, I got a movie coming out, and when it's all come out and it makes sense, they're going to come back and get everybody, I predict. I really do. including you at this point,
Well,
if you do it wrong.
you know
I
what,
mean, I'm not threatening you. I'm telling you.
Here's
I'm
the
telling you
deal.
that's the way it goes. You know how America is.
I have nothing to be afraid of. Nothing.
Well, you know what? Good.
You know, I live up to my oath every day.
Good. I hope you do.
I walk in the path of Christ.
Yeah, I do too.
And I have nothing to be afraid of.
Yep, I do too. And I'll tell you what, I've been to churches a lot of times, and I've had 3 preachers looking at my car and go, "That's a motherfucker," or "That's a son of a bitch."
Preacher said that?
Hey, looking at my car.
Well,
yeah,
your car.
looking at my car. The car's filming them.
I have to be honest with you, and
that's not very godly.
When I saw your car, the first thing I thought of was like, man, this could be right out of like Mad Max.
Oh, it's madder than Max, man. I tell you, it's mad. I tell you what, you could take everybody in that show of Mad Max. I swear, I kid you not. The first one, anyways, you could take every one of them, including Mel Gibson, and put every one of them in that movie, and have them come at me in that car. And you know what? I'd punk the shit out of every one of them, brother, like this.
Well,
like this. Not only that,
it is a great-looking car.
Not only that, I would take their breath. I would kill every one of them if I had to. I really would if I had to. Those guys weren't tough at all. There's not even one. I'm a good profiler, and I can tell looking at somebody if I can destroy them or not. And you know what? I'm getting a little winded up here in the mountains and stuff like that. But wind has everything to do if you're going to win or not. So, but one-on-one, I'd tear every one of their heads off, and without even trying, I really would. I am that kind of guy that can do that kind of stuff, because I'm just that way. I mean, not to punk anybody, but you could take every one of your officers and bring them in here just for an example, and I'd slam every one of their arms, not even, like within 3 seconds, I'd slam their arm or less down like this, including you. I mean, like this. Like that. You believe me?
No.
Well, put your arm up here once, and I'll show you as a friend. Put it up here once.
Oh, you're talking about arm wrestling?
Yeah, just for an example.
Of course you can. Your body weight.
Yeah. When
I thought when you're talking about arm wrestling.
No,
I would put my money on you.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah.
I mean, and
maybe I don't know. Maybe Frost.
Nobody, brother. Nobody would even have a prayer, brother. Look, I'm not bragging. It's you have to put your time in.
Yeah.
I put my time in. Okay, I really have. I can mobilize a fucker in about 2 seconds. I mean, 3 ambulance, 2 fire trucks and an ambulance. And that's what they try to arrange with me. To hurt somebody is not a good thing, brother. Okay. And to be put in a situation where there's no way out. Cops arrange that shit with me because they're coming for my liberty one way or another, and that's why we need this guy investigated so hard. And I'm going to drop my ego down a little bit because I don't have one. I'm just telling you the facts. You know, I'll be honest with you. I promise you, I'm not the toughest guy in the world. Okay, I promise you that. Okay, but when it comes down to who's going to live or die around that car if they're naughty, I'm going to put my money on me every time. You know, I really am. I see it every day. I really do. And, you know, it's really, I have to ask myself all the time, why hasn't somebody just shot me? You know, they'd have a chance then. You know, I don't carry a gun. So that's coming now. That's coming if you don't do your job. Okay? And maybe we're hoping for that because I want you to let the state know what's going on too, if you could.
I can forward this once. Well, it's an administrative investigation, so it's not immediately public record. Once it's complete, you can do whatever you want with the.
I mean, I think you should give it to the state P. Say, look,
give them what?
This information of this guy here.
This is an allegation. This is an